Hello, hello, and welcome back. This is Lucille, and I'm here with my friend David. So we're playing
Hello.
Doki Doki Literature Club today. Doki Doki Friends. It's our first playthrough, right? Have you
Yeah,
heard something about this game before?
almost nothing until you mentioned it.
Alright. So, this game is free to play on Steam, I mean, and you can watch it on stream here. So yeah, if you want to play it yourself, it's for free. But I have heard some stuff about it, which I will not mention because David, you haven't,
No, I
as
didn't.
far as I know,
No, nothing.
and I think that's good. So David knows that I already play some dating sims on this streaming site here on Twitch.
Some weird kind of dating sims, but yes.
Yeah, with furries and stuff. Anyways, yeah, I'm very looking forward to it. How about you? What are your feelings before going into this game?
I would say they are a little bit mixed because I'm totally not a person who's playing dating sims and I'm not really familiar with them. I believe I haven't played any dating sim before, so I'm a little bit mixed. I'm a little bit curious since you were so eager to play it. And yeah, at the same time I saw that two friends of mine have played this game, but only two friends. So yeah, I am curious. I don't know what to expect.
That is, I think, a very good place to start. So, you have all the reins today. Um, you will be controlling the mouse,
Okay.
right?
Yes, yes.
So, if you may, you can start. I am here to comment and to read with you, and we will see how this will turn out.
Alright, then let's check the settings first. Before. Okay, you don't have to set any languages or stuff.
No,
Okay.
I think it's in English anyway.
Oh, alright, okay, okay.
So that is why the stream is also in English. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then let's start with a new game. Please enter your name. What is our name?
Our name. So we're David and you. You would.
Hewitt.
Yeah, you would maybe.
Sounds almost like Cupid.
Y-
Pretty fitting for such a game. Like
You
this.
would.
Let's
Very
let's
good.
go with Hewitt.
Very good. Proud of our name.
Me too, me too.
Hey!
So do you want to read the text or do you want to just read
Um,
silent? Or should I read it? I don't know.
Oh, I can read the text.
Then you read the text. You have a better
Okay.
reading voice.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Oh,
Since childhood.
no. Since it's a guy talking, maybe you can read the text and I can read. I don't know if this is voiced, but if it's not voiced, I can read the girls.
the girl part. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. You know the kind of friends you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Well, that is understandable, I would say. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Okay. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay, it's not voiced, I guess. Beautiful, brilliant impersonation.
I overslept again! But I caught you this time!
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You said it like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Yuvit.
The name is top notch.
Yeah.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Yuvit, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I
I
told you
told you-
already.
Oh.
That's my part. I told you
Sorry.
already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. Because you're not used to the real world.
Well, the term need, it may be... is it worth explaining? I'm not sure.
I think it's, if you play this kind of game, you will know what a NEET is. Do you actually know what it is?
I think I know. Well, okay. Let's just go over it one more time. I think isn't it one kind of?
If you don't know it, just say it.
I'm not sure. So you feel free to
Okay,
explain.
so I think it means not in employment or educational training, or in training, not employed or in education or in training. So it means that you're not doing anything basically. You're just you're jobless and you're not in school. You're just sitting at home or something like that.
But-
Yeah.
But it's not. But it's not implied that you're homeless, right?
It's not implied that you're homeless. It's more implied that you're just staying at home and doing nothing. Like most of us are during this pandemic. But let's just glass over this and continue.
Yeah.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Oh my god.
This is so relatable. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Oh, you have no choice, right?
No,
Hello?
there's nothing I could do. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. How long was he spacing out?
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
No what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie. Oh, I hate girls like this. I
What?
hate anime voices like this. I hate everything about this.
Understandable.
alright.
It's but I'm impressed by your impersonation. It's pretty much on top.
Thank you.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club.
Oh yeah, that is the Doki Doki Literature Club, right?
I guess, according to the name at least. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told you the club yesterday I would bring in new members. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. And thus, today marks the day I sold off my soul for a cupcake.
Oh no.
I hope it was worth it. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Do you want to do the other girl voices as well, or?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
I just have to think how to make her voice. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Siri? Wait, her voice, that's another girl, right?
Yeah, girl 2.
Girl too, oh my god. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Yuvit! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So
Okay.
many cute girls! Oh god. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can. Hmm? I forgot how I did her voice.
I think it's so many. I think it's okay if you keep with one or
Okay.
something.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Judith.
Okay, seems like our character met her before.
Yeah.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Okay, that explains the background. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league.
Oh no, incel vibes.
So, having her smile at me so gently feels a little... you too, Monica.
Come, sit down, Judith. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Cupcake time.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? You have to click.
Yeah, I just saw the chat. Yeah, this is a completely blind playthrough for at least me, and I think also for you as well.
Yeah, this is a blind playthrough. We also tagged it as one. Okay,
Okay,
let's go on.
let's go. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
They better be good.
Wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
Aw, how cute!
The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
Aw,
That sounds
I can imagine it.
delicious and cute at the same time.
I often have the problem if something is too cute that I don't want to eat it.
You feel bad
'Cause
for
it's
eating,
too
right?
cute. Yeah. Oh, I can see that the chat is very dark. Maybe you can put it. Maybe you can make it smaller.
Because it's too big or something.
It's too big and too dark. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let me check the settings for. I think I can make it a little bit smaller. You mean smaller, like smaller or less wide? What do you need?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's go like this, and maybe from the height. And I can hear it
Disappeared.
disappeared. Okay, it should be. Yeah, it's a little smaller now because now it's next to the text at the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
Should be good like that, I think.
All right.
Okay, let's go on.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face.
I hated that they're saying this line after she already said the line, so I can't say like it's delicious like this, you know, because
Yeah.
they only say it afterwards. But all right,
I understand. Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, but I think we get the idea.
unfortunate. Yeah.
I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I mean, how big can they be? Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything?
Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy.
Oh god.
Oh god. I just have to sigh it.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
So she's at Tsundere, right?
Sounds like it. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Some literature tips you are getting here in this game. I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Okay. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Like all the girls are smiling at the character. What the hell?
Yeah. This is... oh yeah, we have forgot to mention, you have never played a dating sim before.
I mentioned it at the beginning faintly, yeah. But yes,
Yeah.
I've never played it.
Alright, so that explains his reactions, if you're
Okay.
wondering.
Okay.
Okay.
If this is normal. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is completely normal up until
Okay.
this point. This is textbook
Textbook dating sim.
dating sim stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Okay, let's go on. So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal.
I just wanted to ask, could you hear the differences in my voice? Because I don't know if you can differentiate the voices I'm doing. Or do they all sound the same?
No, I think you can pretty easily distinguish them.
Okay. I'm trying my best here.
Thumbs up for the effort.
Thanks.
Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Hewitt, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
So is she reading isekai light novels or something?
Deep and complex fantasy worlds. I don't know what to do with this kind of description, but
It could also be a lot of the rings, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds like isekai, but maybe we're totally wrong.
Maybe. I'm not that much of a literature fan either.
Ah, too close.
Oh, sorry. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Okay, that was a twist in taste.
Yeah.
I read a horror book once. Oh boy, this guy. Once upon a time. Great.
Well, have you ever read a horror book?
A real horror book? I think. Well, I don't know if it counts as horror, but I read some spooky books in my childhood.
Oh wait, didn't you read? There was this one book in the asylum you had, I think.
Yeah, this like. I don't know if it's already horror or just thriller. I'm not entirely sure. But if we take the spooky category in consideration, I've read some of them.
All right.
But how about you? Did you read some horror books?
I'm not sure. I'm not that much into horror. I have heard of horror books a lot, but well, if I think about it, would you consider fan fiction as horror?
Fan fiction?
Fan fiction.
I mean, well, it can be horror, right? I mean...
Yeah, I have read some fan fiction which can be considered horror.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Let's just leave it at that.
I guess
I've also read some creepypasta stuff, so that's also horror, right?
creepypasta is a lot of times pretty gruesome, yeah. So I would count this one as horror.
Alright. Yeah, and I'm not. How would you say? Are you good with horror? With the genre?
So written horror is, I would say, pretty much not a big deal for me.
Mm-hmm.
But horror on screen, like movies or games, especially movies, sometimes hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I can play horror games most of the time, but horror movies are, in my opinion, on a different level. Also,
okay.
but written horror is no problem at all, I would say.
All right. Have you read some Stephen King stuff? Maybe.
I started reading it, but that was a long time ago, and I didn't finish it. I just started it, and I think.
Yeah. Was it too scary, or weren't you invested in it?
It was, of course, it was a little spooky and creepy, but I don't know. It's such a. I mean, have you seen the book? It's so big.
I don't have a problem with long books as long as they're interesting.
Yeah, I can totally understand.
So would you join the literature club in real life? Like, if you were at high school in Japan, or this is probably Japan, right? And there were some cute girls. Would you join for them?
Join for the girls? I don't know. If I would join
No.
for the girls.
Would you go to anime club instead?
I mean, if we are speaking about my school time, I wouldn't have gotten into anime club because I wasn't watching anime at all at that time.
So which club would you have joined?
Oof, that's an odd one. Which club could I have joined back then?
You can also answer later if you're not sure right now.
I think it would be some sort of a gaming club if there would be something.
Gaming club or sports?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure I would have joined either the light music club, like I did in Japan. Because when I was at school in Japan, I went to the light music club, which is basically band, right? It's the equivalent of band here. And also, I wanted to join the Kyudo club, so the archery club.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to join the festival dance club, the Yosakoi club.
A lot of club interests you had back then.
I could join any club, really. It was so interesting back then. I wanted to join all of the clubs, if I'm being honest, but you can't because you only have limited time.
Yeah.
And I think I wasn't allowed to join so many clubs, but yeah, I regret not joining the festival dance club back then.
No, I can understand that. No, so
Alright.
let's go on.
Yeah.
I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Oh, that sounds like she's teasing her a little bit.
Yeah.
Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
Oh god.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
She's so aggressive.
She is, she truly is. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet.
Oh.
Oh, that's a...
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Oh god.
How deep.
That's some hot takes.
Oh,
Yeah. Hot writing takes.
Hot writing takes.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
That's not true.
I am not sure if the writers are thinking that way.
Nah, I'm sure that's not what they're
Yeah.
thinking.
Exactly.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Oh,
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay.
Okay! I have an idea, everyone.
Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
It was so obvious that she would be in it.
Yeah. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Juvit?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been in my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry, I thought.
Juvit.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this?
It's a lot of pressure.
That is... If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
He's so weak-minded.
Yes, like, yeah. One by one the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Oof. Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Juvit, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Yuri, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Are you ready to write a poem?
Yeah, sure. Oh, we can't choose Monica yet.
Oh, we can't
Monica's
choose.
probably
Yeah.
something that often happens in dating sims like this is that you can only choose someone after you've already played through with the other ones. Alright, so
Okay, yeah. What should we pick? I think, yeah.
so wait, just tell me which girl do you like the most out of these three?
I don't
The
know.
the childhood friend, the loli tsundere, or the quiet and shy book girl?
Yeah, right. That's a good description for each of them. Yeah, I'm not sure because we don't know anything about them. I think too far. I don't know, but the most positive impressions did leave Sayori and Yuri, in my opinion.
Okay, then I would pick Sayori. How about you?
I'm good with that.
Okay, let's just pick her. So she would nothing too cute. Maybe
I think
uncontrollable or
uncontrollable.
amazing. She's always so hyper.
Yes,
so maybe
she's really
amazing is
hyped for
good.
everything. I would also choose either amazing or summer.
Yeah,
So let's
I
go.
would say amazing.
Yeah, let's go with amazing. Okay, amazing.
Maybe fireworks or dazzle.
Yeah, puppy is too cute, right?
Yeah, that's too cute. I think fireworks is
Yeah,
something
fireworks
she would
is-
like.
She seems pretty sparkly herself.
Yeah.
Fireflies. I think fireflies are too.
Too romantic.
Yeah. Night going vacation. I would say maybe vacation. Inferno is too crazy.
Yeah, I would also maybe say vacation.
Yeah, let's pick vacation.
Oh,
Doki
Doki
Doki.
Doki.
Mars.
Mars.
Pain. What the hell?
Pain. this night gown.
Just pain.
Maybe smile.
Smile or adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with smile. Smile seems a
Okay.
good choice here.
And
Despise. Oh.
explode.
Alone? No, not alone. Definitely not.
Maybe I don't know. Charm
Charm.
or comfort.
Charm, comfort.
Charm. Tenacious. She's tenacious.
Okay. Let's
Yeah. She definitely was to get us to join the club.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Incongruent.
God.
Melancholy? No, that's not.
Jumpy.
Again, we have holiday. Jumpy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jumpy is definitely one of the picks.
Yeah.
And maybe even the best pick here. Yeah, I join in with Jumpy.
Contamination. Oh my God, what is happening here?
What is this choice of words? Marriage. Sensation. Sparkle. I'm all for Sparkle. Yeah. I'm Sparkle or
alright.
Friends. Because she's our childhood friend.
Yeah, Sparkle or Friends is also nice.
So what do we take?
Whatever you want, just pick one.
Okay, I go with Sparkle. Sparkle. Fantasy? No, not fantasy. This
Clumsy.
is kawaii.
She's clumsy.
Yeah.
Graveyard. Oh my God. I think it's good that we didn't choose the literature girl.
Yeah, but it would have been an easy choice of words. Always something like deep and
Sad.
yeah, a
Painful.
little
Pain.
also horror, pain, cry.
Cry. All right.
Okay, let's go with clumsy or sunny. I think we already got summer, so I'm for clumsy.
Yeah.
Whirlwind, massacre. Jesus, these words.
Did we already pick awesome?
No, we didn't.
Amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I would say awesome.
Awesome.
Or
Bouncy,
playground.
even bouncy.
Bouncy is also good. I like that as well. Massacre. Oh my God. Stop. Bounce.
I'm for bouncy.
Yeah. Or joy is also good. All right.
Okay.
Too late. Let's see. Love?
Yeah, love. Email. Wow.
Death.
Death. It escalates even.
Atone.
Atone for sense. Yeah, love and
Vertigo.
I think.
Yeah. Would you mind saving for a second?
Oh yeah, sure. I can just I can pick here.
Yeah.
And go to an empty slot.
Just pick that slot.
Okay.
Awesome.
Did
Thank
you want to make a break or something, or just for?
No.
saving
I
purpose?
just wanted to. Yeah. Laugh.
Okay. Yeah, laugh. Tears.
Party.
Party.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Party. Yeah, party's good. Suicide. What?
Oh, what?
Disown.
Why is there suicide?
I think it's color because it's the one least depressing here.
Chocolate is also not so depressing, but I would also say color.
She was pretty into the cupcakes, right? So maybe she's
Yeah?
into sweets, and then chocolate is
Okay, then let's pick chocolate. Unending.
unending. Giggle.
Misery. Let's see.
I'd say maybe memories, or I don't know if giggle is a good choice. I find it weird a little bit.
Giggle or flower
Flower, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
or starscape is also good.
Starskip it's a nice.
But maybe more flower. Flower.
I think she's more of the flower type.
A lot of assumptions we're doing here.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, definitely fun. Boop. Okay, just go boop. Boop. Lollipop.
Okay.
Sadness.
Why? Oh, still five.
Yeah, we have 5 more.
Words. Okay, let's just get through them very quick.
Shame. Shiny.
I would say a shiny or rainbow.
Yeah.
Shiny is good.
Shiny.
Cheer.
Cheer or dance?
Cheer.
Okay. Hard. These words. Sweet.
Now a sweet is more of the middle one. I would say
Okay.
hop.
Hop.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with hop.
Defeat depression.
Infallible.
Ribbon. She has a ribbon.
Ah, yeah, right. That's a good one. Anime would be the middle one, but I think
Yeah, I think she likes manga.
Ah, yeah.
Maybe
yes.
vanilla
Vanilla?
or vibrant. Vibrant is also good.
Then let's take Vibrant.
Excitement.
Excitement.
Oh, childhood. Childhood is
Childhood
good.
is pretty much the way to go with her.
All right. I hope we chose everything right. Well, she jumped up. Hi again, Yuvet. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Hewitt. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too!
Oh, so yeah, so club activities are a big thing in Japan too, right?
Yeah, they are definitely. And if you haven't joined any club, then it's called a going home club. It's the club you're joining automatically.
Oh, so it's it's like, yeah, so pretty much you get sort of shamed for it or what?
You're seen a bit as lazy, probably. It depends if you're joining any other stuff, any other activities in your free time, right? So there are also some organizations that are not at school, which you can join, obviously. But yeah, according to other students, it might seem that way.
Let's see, okay. You took note of the words for no reason at all. Okay, at least someone
Yeah.
did. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Ooh.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
And Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Oh, that's a nice statement. Do you agree? Manga's literature.
I agree. I agree, definitely. Just read some Vagabond or Berserk and tell me that's not literature.
Yeah, I understand. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I like the word plop back into your seat.
Plop.
Plop.
Don't worry, guys. Yuet always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Okay. What did she do?
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Yuet can become good friends too.
Sayori.
Huh?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know?
Oh, wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out... What did you say?
I'm not sure. It sounds cute at all with the voice I'm doing here.
I mean, she was described as shy and timid at the same time. So
I know, but you know, I would be annoyed if I had to listen to this. But all right.
yeah, well, she even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. What a task. What a task.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this?
You already got a book, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Why is he complaining?
He could start reading it.
Yeah.
I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Ah, finally a good thought. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Oh my god. What is wrong with this guy? I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear deliberating like this.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes!
She really loves cupcakes, doesn't she?
Yeah. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry.
Talking about cupcakes.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry.
I like how the model gets like scrammed into your face.
Yeah, that was nice. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club.
Ah, napping club. That sounds more like my kind of club. No, just joking. Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you?
Of course, I had to write a whole poem of 20 words.
Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know.
Don't be such a weep.
You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you would look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow is a straight ever, and there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there.
Oh my god.
What is...
He's really anal about this.
Yeah, totally. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
Ew. But nobody would ever notice that. It's kind of disgusting.
Yes, sort of. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oi, that's so...
That's some real shaming.
Mm.
That's super mean.
Judgmental protagonist, yeah? Yep, totally.
Yeah, like you have to date someone.
Yeah, like it's like you're obliged to have a boyfriend at I don't know what age they are, but
Yeah, you're not obliged to date anyone.
mm,
Anytime, though. But alright.
sorry, but you'll thank me later. a start button a blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my god!
This is so funny.
This picture, okay.
This is so weird!
Yep. Definitely
Alright.
is. What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Weird point of view, yeah.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Oh no. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest.
Oh,
Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
oh god.
Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all.
Weird point of view. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're all thinking right there. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Yeah. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Eh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Oh yeah, the 20 word poems.
Yay! Yuvid, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve a poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
I mean, we didn't have any choice, so I guess. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Okay. Like. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. kinda organized. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first?
I would say Sayori.
Yeah, since we had her in mind while writing the poem, I think it's the only reasonable choice here, right?
Yeah, but I would say first.
Ah, yeah, let's say first. That's a good idea. Should I use a different
Yeah,
slot?
I would use a different slot.
Okay.
We have 9 pages, so
Yeah, 9 pages of 6 slots, I guess, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh yeah.
I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Yuvit!
Eh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well,
Why is he degrading himself when someone is
I don't
complimenting
know.
him?
I don't know. Low self-esteem, I guess.
maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Yuvit poem!
Wow.
And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can really feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Yuvit. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
I want breakfast. What the?
Click outside poem.
Oh, okay, it's going on. Oh no. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Hangry.
Angry, this is the definition of angry. Yeah, also like this one. It has that's a kind of her character as the protagonist kind of put it. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. It's your turn still.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted. Ugh. It's a bit difficult to read all the time.
Yeah.
Ah, I closed the window. Sorry.
all
Okay,
good.
this was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
A poem about lunch.
Nice.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next?
Whatever you want.
I don't really mind. So let's take Monica, okay?
Okay. Hi, Hewitt. Having a good time so far?
Ah, yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, I want to share your poem with me. Want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Hewitt. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But isn't that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I hand
the
Monica my
sentence
poem.
structure.
Yeah. What a reaction.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Which was pretty much the point. Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Ah, well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you... It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the... Wait, don't!
Sorry.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, the speckle protrudes. What's that word?
I don't know.
A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. You have to scroll.
Yep.
I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. You, that sounds really
That sounds...
kind of weird.
Yeah, that sounds kind of stalker-like. But yeah, maybe we should take a break after this poem.
Yeah, all right. We can take a break. Since we only have limited time. But yeah, let's just end the dialogue here, all right?
Yeah, I think it's also a good place to stop since I think this will go on for a
So,
little bit.
what do you think?
So should I stop it now or?
No, let's end the dialogue until the dialogue ends.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, if a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Yeah, what kind of epiphany? An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone else is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
Alright,
Let's.
then let's stop for today.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, David,
Yeah.
for reading this with me.
Thank you for
and-
doing this with me, for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. And thanks for watching. We will be continuing soon.
Yeah,
Right?
we will definitely pick this up again.
Thank you. So, until then again, I will be uploading this on YouTube as well. And you can gladly follow me here, UCL on Twitch, and also UCL on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, then bye!
Bye bye. Have a good one.